India's most dangerous enemy Nadir Shah, who killed 1.25 lakh people in 10 hours. Nadir Shah, who killed 30,000 Mughal soldiers in 2 hours on battlefield. He looted 900 crores in single day from Delhi. This treasure was collected by Mughals in 7 generations. The Mughal emperor of that time also kneeled before Nadir Shah. When Nadir Shah took women of India as captives, no community in the whole India could stand front of him. Then there were Sikhs in the forest of Punjab who forced Nadir Shah to flee. Hello everyone, my name is Jaswinder Singh. In today's video, I am going to tell you about Nadir Shah and Sikhs history. Nadir Shah was one of the most powerful ruler in Iranian history. It is said that he faced lot of poverty. He worked as laborer and has also been a farmer. Apart from this, he did many other similar things. When Nadir Shah became emperor of Iran, he had a dream of ruling the whole world. Nadir Shah made first attack on India, 1739. Nadir Shah knew that India had passed into weak hands and the Mughal Sultanate doesn't have the strength to withstand any major attack. By this time, it had 23 years since the martyrdom of Baba Banda Singh Bahadur. The dark phase of Sikhs were going on because after his martyrdom, the Sikhs were being persecuted badly. Many Sikhs were being massacred. At this time, Nadir Shah comes from Iran and first wins Kabul. After this, he reaches Punjab. At that time, Zakaria Khan Bahadur was governor of Lahore. Zakaria Khan was a staunch enemy of Sikhs. He martyred Sikhs in thousands. Zakaria Khan was defeated by Nadir Shah sometimes. He understood I cannot win with him. After kneeling, he gives 20 lakh rupees to Nadir Shah. After that, Nadir Shah puts his hand on his shoulder and said to Zakaria Khan, now you can handle the Punjab and I am going to win Delhi. At that time, Delhi was the richest city among the whole cities from Istanbul to Tokyo. That time, Muhammad Shah Rangila sat on the throne of Delhi, who was very weak and fearful emperor. His name was as his deed. Rangila only loved luxury and was busy in love affairs. Muhammad Shah Rangila was pleasure-seeking king. Of course, he had a huge army, but he had no system. It can also be said that time, rule of Mughals had completely sunk. When his informer would come to tell him, Muhammad Shah Rangila, that Nadir Shah was coming with his army to attack Delhi, he would say every time that Delhi is far away. Nadir Shah reaches Sarhand after Lahore. As he moved towards Delhi, Rangila was getting news that now they are coming very close. When he realizes that Nadir Shah army is not far away, he sends 1 lakh of his army to Karnal. The Mughal army of 1 lakh soldiers then had a fight with Nadir Shah's army. Many historians also say that in the Battle of Karnal, the army of Mughal was close to 3 lakh. In comparison, Nadir Shah's army was very small. Nadir Shah's army was undoubtedly less than the Mughals' army, but he knew how to win over them. They had come with spirit of victory that they had returned after looting India in poverty. They used to throw fire on the Mughals in battlefield. Nadir Shah's army was technically very skilled and trained. On the other hand, the army whose king is one of no use, how would that army be? The entire army was unorganized. They were like sheep and goats. There was absolutely no discipline in them. They did not even know with which strategies to enter in the battlefield. This was the reason why Nadir Shah killed 30,000 Mughal soldiers in just 2 hours. Out of the rest of army, 30,000 were injured and the rest of the army ran away from their fear. Nadir Shah was so powerful at that time. He was also called Napoleon of Asia. Emperor Rangila asked Nadir Shah to take 5 lakh rupees and some horses and elephants and go back, for which he also agreed. On the other hand, Nawab Sadat Khan, the Subedar of Avd, which now comes under Ajodhya, Just then, after defeating the Mughal army, Nadir Shah reaches Delhi directly. Muhammad Shah Ragila stands with folded hand as soon as Nadir Shah arrives. He says that I have expected defeat. Take this throne and become the king. Nadir Shah further replies that I am not one to sit on the throne. I have come to loot, bring your treasure in front of me. Muhammad Shah opens the door of this treasury out of fear without fighting. It is said that there were diamonds, gold and jewelry worth 70 crores in the treasure. Nadir Shah carried all this on his elephants, horses and camels and took 20 crore in cash. As of today, this cost cannot even be estimated. Apart from this, every house in Delhi was looted. Even the floor and roofs of the houses were not spared to see if something was hidden in them. In the midst of all this, a rumor spreads among the people that Nadir Shah was killed. After this, the people of Delhi attacked his soldiers. When this matter reaches Nadir Shah, he issues orders for the maskers to teach them a lesson. On this order, the Iranian army massacred for 10 consecutive hours and killed 1.25 lakh people. People's houses were set on fire. Women were dragged by the hair and made slaves. Then he captured stonemen, blacksmiths, and many other people. He took women captive, most of whom were not married yet. Nadir Shah asked Muhammad Shah Ragila to send his daughter with him. I will marry her to my son. And Ragila was a very coward person. He also sent his own daughter with him. Along with all this, Nadir Shah also took the priceless peacock throne and Kohinoor diamond with him. It was Nadir Shah who named Kohinoor diamond. On seeing this diamond, the word Kohinoor came out of his mouth. It means mountain of light. This was the first foreign attack in 1526, nearly 300 years after Babur's invasion of India. When Nadir Shah looted Delhi in such bad way, after that even more foreigners started invading India. Before leaving Delhi, Nadir Shah sends a message to Zakaria Khan in Punjab to keep an amount of 1 crore rupees ready. If you pay this price, only then you can remain the governor of Lahore. He didn't have that much treasure. So he started uprising the people of Punjab and started collecting money from them. He collected this price by beating and killing people. At that time, there were many powerful communities in India, but no one tried to block the way of Nadir Shah. Then when he enters Punjab, a handful of Sikhs of Guru Gobind Singh Ji sitting in the jungles and attack him and loot him. At that time, Nawab Kapoor Singh Ji was handling the reins of Sikh community. The Sikhs sitting in the forest made plan to attack Nadir Shah's army. They thought that after doing so many atrocity, how can they go back comfortably? They had in their mind that Nadir Shah would have taken all the treasure and wealth he wanted, but they would not allow this to happen to the daughter of India. What would Nadir Shah think that there is no community like this who can compete with him? What would he think that all of them are cowards? Now, Guru's Sikh are not cowards. We will attack on Nadir Shah. This was the biggest reason why Sikhs attacked on Nadir Shah's army. Baba Jassa Singh Ji Ahluwalia was the leader of the group that attacked Nadir Shah's army. Nawab Kapoor Singh imposed the duty of Baba Jassa Singh Ahluwalia. Guru Sikhs attacked Nadir Shah's army like a storm at 12 o'clock in the night. The Nadir Shah soldiers do not even know when, where they came from and where they went. In that attack, Sikhs also loot their goods and weapons, and some women are also rescued. When this thing reaches to Nadir Shah, he asks his army, who were these people? No one had answered. Then on third day at 12 o'clock in the night, Sikhs launched an even bigger attack. The stupid people who says that it is 12 o'clock for Sikhs, this thing started from there. The women who were imprisoned there used to say that it is 12 o'clock for Sikhs. Now Sikh will come and attack on Nadir Shah's army and free us and take away. In the attack on the third day, the Sikhs rescue more women and more goods are looted. But some Sikhs also get martyred on this day. From the appearance of these martyred Sikhs, they get an idea that they will be Sikhs. Nadir Shah gets very angry, and these handful of the people who are putting his huge army in trouble, he orders Zakaria Khan to find their houses and set them on fire. Zakaria Khan further answers how to burn their houses. They live in forests, they sleep on the saddles of horses, the forest is their home. Zakaria Khan tells Nadir Shah that these Sikhs spends many days with handful of grams, and whenever they eat food in proper manner, they first ask others that Guru's langar is ready. Whoever is hungry, come and have langar. Even if an enemy comes and say that he is hungry, then they serve langar to their enemy before themselves. Nadir Shah has also understood that this is very brave, courageous community. When Nadir Shah ordered to Zakaria Khan to catch the Sikhs, it was difficult for him because it was not easy for him to catch the Sikhs because they lived in the forest. He caught some fake people and made them Sikhs and presented them in the front of the Nadir Shah. While leaving, Nadir Shah ordered to Zakaria Khan, if you can harm the Sikhs, you can harm them. Otherwise, they will rule on Punjab. After that, Zakaria Khan massacred lot of Sikhs. He tried a lot, but he was unable to kill them. He became unsuccessful. After this, Sikh became in power and they ruled on Punjab and they established Khalsa Raj in Punjab. So this was the Sikh history. If you want to learn more about this history, must watch Mastaney movie because this movie will teach each and everything about you Sikh history. Those stupid people say 12 o'clock or 6. Those people tease Sikh people by saying 12 o'clock. Must watch Mastaney movie because this movie will teach real history of this thing.